We are certainly covering all the way to Littleton. The radio station is licensed to cover from west to east, which is precisely what it's doing. If you travel west from here, in other words, if I was going from here to my house, we lose it very quickly, which is what we're supposed to be. The radio station is highly directional and was designed that way. So where we want it to perform or where we're licensed to perform, it's overperforming, which is wonderful for us. So the coverage would be all of Fitchburg, all of Leominster, Lunenburg, Littleton, Shirley,
some Groton.
We've had, I can hear it when I get off the highway at 495 heading in. Gardner, yes. No, I don't think you can hear it in Gardner. No, you can hear it in Westminster. Right on the Westminster line you can hear it, but it starts to fade because it's opposed to. The antenna is facing away from Westminster and points west.
A question, are there any plans for local programming in addition to the regular ETWN stuff?
Absolutely. Absolutely, and that's what we're planning on doing as we speak. The next move is to construct facilities here so we can do just that.
How soon do you think you'll be doing something local?
We are actually doing material locally right now. As a matter of fact, you'll be invited to do something local today in the studios. And we have the ability to put local material on the air immediately, to answer your question. In order for us to have fully working facilities here in the future, to be determined, but also very quickly. But material, as it becomes available, we're able to do that right now. So as material is presented to us, we'll be getting it on the air from local. As far as the local scheduling, as far as the open doors, I don't know what the time frame is. Marianne would be more apt to speak to the time frame, as it were. But all of those things are being are underway and will happen probably immediately. If I know Marianne, it will be immediately. Hi.
Steve, is there a way to get it on the internet as well, for us to listen if it's further than the signal?
We are also working on that. And the answer to that question is yes, but not presently. Okay. We have, we're searching, and I believe Marianne has found a Catholic streaming service that will suit our needs. I believe we'll also be able to get it on your smartphone. There'll be an app for that as well. And hopefully that will happen very quickly as well. Now that we've had the over-the-air broadcasting, we can spend more time in fine-tuning the aspects of the broadcast, like the streaming service.
And that's 24/7?
Yes, absolutely.
EWTN provides a 24/7 feed, and then you can take whatever you want of it?
That is correct.
Yeah, okay, that's what
well, we can take segments for ourselves. That's correct. EWTN will, right now, is presently 24/7.
Are there commercials?
We're non-commercial, educational.
Non-commercial, okay.
We're non-commercial.
That's your license.
But we can do underwriting if you know anybody that would like to underwrite programming. We are about to initiate the Catholic Coffee House productions. You'll hear about that today, where we hope to be bringing outstanding Catholic recording artists to come to the different parishes that would like to have a parish concert in this area. And so you'll hear one that's going to be calling in today to give us congratulations and to start doing that. And we have a lot of EWTN personalities that are coming here that have signed up because they know how long and hard everyone here prayed to get this station. And they want to come and say thank you for persevering in your prayers and not giving up hope, because last February when we stood here with the bishop and Father Apostoli brought Fulton Sheehan here down there, you see that? And the bishop blessed it. We really thought we'd be on in June, but we had so many obstacles, so many obstacles. The only thing that could get those obstacles erased was your prayer. Please never stop praying a minute for this station. Never. Off in your morning office, offer up everything. And that's what's going to make the signal reach out. Your prayers. This is the first time an organization, Prayers for Life, a pro-life radio organization, received a radio license. This is the first pro-life radio station, Prayers for Life, and our goal is to raise up prayer for the life of our church, the life of the family, and the life of all souls, from the womb to the tomb. Do you think we need to really get moving with the prayers? And the prayers of children. We are going to begin praying rosaries with children and recording them. That is going to break the ice open in this country. The voices of the little ones. Because, as you know, in our diocese where I'm from, this scandal was against the little ones. And it's only by the prayers of the little ones that the real healing is going to begin. So if you can organize a little group in your parish that we could record the children praying the rosary, and would like to give them all CD copies of that, so that they can take it home and give their grandmother a beautiful gift, them praying the rosary. That's going to be an heirloom in their family. So you see the dreams we have? Because they can't happen if it's just one mad woman. Think of it. You have to have the dream. So you have to have the dream, and we have to work and pray together, and it's going to happen. Believe me. Can you do it?
Yes.
And look at the engineer our lady sent us. Give him a big round of applause. I want to share one thing about the chip. Can I say it?
Yeah.
You won't quit if I say it?
Go ahead.
Okay. You know, we had to go before we got the license from the town, and then they told us you had to go to the planning board. So that was September 18th. We didn't know we had to go before the planning board. So the night before the planning board meeting, Skip lives down the Cape, has a house here in Templeton. 3 members of his family went into the hospital the night before the planning board meeting. This is what I'm talking about, the warfare. This is not normal. His son, what happened to your son?
2 collapsed lungs.
21 years old. 21. His mother?
Complications to surgery.
And your father?
Pneumonia.
All 3. Where were the 3 hospitals you had to go to?
Plymouth, and Mount Auburn in Boston.
So you had to go to 3 hospitals and come and testify on Tuesday, St. Anthony's Day, at the planning board meeting. And he arrived, and where did you go after that testimony?
To Mount Auburn.
His son was coming out of surgery. So you see what I'm talking about? About the warfare. It's just a boogeyman. And he gets very frightened with every Hail Mary, let me tell you. Then you went up the mountain where the tower is, and what happened? When you and David were up there, could you get this thing connected? Tell them what happened. Come on, this is your moment in time. What happened?
There were so many things that went wrong, Marianne. As I mentioned, when Dave came in, again, every time we got an obstacle, someone came into our path that helped us over through the obstacle. I need to, really, really important, for me to build a radio station, I can do that in my sleep. What happened with this radio station is the work from the ladies from Prayers of Life. Please don't point the congratulations at me. What happened here was nothing less than the perseverance and dedication and determination by a group of women, and I'll name them: Marianne, Rosemary, Kathleen, Chris, also Bob Walsh, Joan. It was the dedication, the unflinching, the only thing that, their faith is the only thing that eclipsed their dedication and perseverance. And as I was going through this, there were people, there was one woman here that I haven't seen yet today, who was pushing all of this permitting and all of this. I went and testified, but there were people that set all of this stuff up for me ahead of time. And there were people who were working behind the scenes, and then they would just do their work and then disappear. We don't hear from them again. And those are the people that made the radio station happen. Putting it together is actually the easiest part of all. And the reason I showed up here today was to make sure that from my perspective that everyone understands what happened here. And it was nothing less than a miracle. I have some miracle stories, but that's for another time. And it was, in fact, due to that perseverance. So many late-night phone calls and emails by the hundreds. But during the period that I was telling you about, where I ran into a problem with the tower and I had to dedicate, all of my time there, the transmitter arrived, shipped, configured to operate in Europe. So I had to redesign the power supply in the Reader's Digest version of that, and I had to drive around New England to find some parts, which I did from a friend of mine, and I came here and actually rebuilt the power supply for the transmitter and put it together, and that was just one of so many different obstacles that were along the way. But as I say, building the radio station is the easiest part of all, and the hardest obstacle as well. But during all of this, we would come in here and we were absolutely amazed at every step of the way we were stubbing our toes or falling. And then everyone would pick everyone back up, and Marianne and his Rosemary here would be tenacious. Would be an understatement. The dedication, again, the dedication, the determination. I thought I was a stubborn person until I met these ladies, and that's the truth on how this all came about. And I entered the picture, of course, serendipitously. There was no coincidence to that. I just thought I was going to retire quietly up into Templeton, Mass, and the ladies from Prayers for Life said, "Not so fast, Skip." And that is my story. So.
And we'll save the story when it fell into the trench for the next time.